Episode 2, Noah at the Park. Young Tel Avivians are buzzing with excitement as news spreads across social media platforms. Israel's undisputed pop queen Noa Kirel is set to make history with her fourth show at Park Ercon this coming April. The spring air is already electric with anticipation as fans remember her previous performances that have become legendary in Israeli pop culture. Picture this: Park Ayarkon, Tel Aviv's green lung, roughly the size of Central Park in New York City, preparing to host what promises to be the biggest Israeli pop production of 2025, and indeed one of Israel's biggest live music performances. When the announcement hit social media, it spread like wildfire. Noa Kirel, who has already performed for over 160,000 people in her previous park shows, is returning to break her own record. Over 1,000 staff members will help her create a spectacle that rivals international pop productions. What makes this particularly remarkable is that Kirel has achieved something no other Israeli artist has managed before, selling out Park Erkon three times and now going for a fourth. For a country of just over 9 million people, having an artist consistently fill a venue of this size speaks volumes. To put it in perspective, the expected attendance of this show would be equivalent to nearly 2% of Israel's entire population gathering in one place, united by music and celebration. This isn't just another concert, it's becoming a cultural tradition, a rite of passage for young Israelis. Plus, Kirill has become a national symbol representing Israel in the Eurovision Song Contest, reaching third place in this much acclaimed multinational contest, making Israelis ever more proud. Tel Aviv's music scene has seen its share of international superstars and music bands, from Maroon 5 to Bruno Mars, but there's something special about a local artist reaching these heights. Like an Israeli startup becoming so big at home, it might as well go on to conquer the rest of the world and become a unicorn. Noa Kirel has a hugely supportive audience base here. It's a testament to how far Israeli pop culture has come and where it's heading. I was thinking about this cultural phenomenon as I was taking the bus from the city center to Tel Aviv University, passing by Park Hayalkon. My name is Tomer Shlush, and I've been guiding tours in Tel Aviv since 2008. I started out of fascination with my family history. The Shlush family was one of the founding families of Tel Aviv. My ancestors built this city, and I'm telling its story. The best way to get to know Tel Aviv better is by purchasing one of my audio tours. Here's one way to do just that. Hotel 65 is one of the more affordable boutique hotels on Rothschild Boulevard, the main artery of Tel Aviv's historic core. If you spend the night here, first thing in the morning, right after your breakfast, you can start to stroll along the city's most famous boulevard. Walking under the tall trees decorating both sides of the pedestrian walkway in the middle of the boulevard, you can start to feel the historical gravitas of the place. Make your way to 3 Rothschild Boulevard. This is where my Trail of Independence audio tour begins, under the shimmering skyscrapers that have popped up here, demonstrating the economic boom Tel Aviv has experienced in recent years. The trail connects several sites, all relating to the establishment of Tel Aviv and the Israeli Declaration of Independence. As you follow the audio tour, you will have a better understanding of the roots of this area and its importance. You can make sure you've downloaded my Trail of Independence audio tour before you head out, or you can download it on the go if you're set with a data package allowing for uninterrupted internet access. There's a link in the show notes to purchase my audio tour, The Trail of Independence, tracing the origins of modern Tel Aviv. This one features the first business place in Tel Aviv, which still operates to this day, the house of the first mayor, and more. If you have any questions, you'll find all the ways to contact me on telaviv.tours. Tel Aviv as one word, no space, no hyphen, and there's a link in the show notes for your digital convenience. For those planning to visit Tel Aviv this spring, you're in for a unique experience as Israel transitions from its most somber day to its most joyous day. On April 30th, 2025, as the sun sets and Memorial Day draws to a close, the mood across Tel Aviv transforms dramatically. The city shifts from quiet contemplation to jubilant celebration as Independence Day begins, marking 77 years since the establishment of the State of Israel. Public squares across Tel Aviv come alive with music and performances. Dizengoff Square, Old Jaffa, Rothschild Boulevard, and the Tel Aviv port host live shows featuring Israel's top artists. The streets will fill with families and young people, many armed with silly string and foam spray, unofficial but traditional symbols of Independence Day celebrations. A carnival atmosphere continues well into the night. The following day, May 1st, will bring the highlight of the celebrations, the traditional aerial show. The Israeli Air Force's finest pilots showcase their skills above the Mediterranean coastline, drawing smoke patterns across Tel Aviv's blue skies. The beaches below fill with thousands of spectators as the aerial show concludes and makes way for the naval show of the Israeli Navy. For the perfect day out, start at Gordon Pool, an iconic Tel Aviv institution since the 1950s. This saltwater pool offers a unique swimming experience by the Mediterranean. It's a great option to see the aerial show and the naval show in a place less crowded than the nearby beaches, and I find the admission fee is worth it. Time your visit so that you'll be inside the open air pool towards the late morning hours when the spectacle of the Israeli Defense Forces is about to start. When you're done swimming and sunbathing at the Gordon Pool, you can make your way to Ben Gurion's house on Ben Gurion Boulevard. It's no more than a 10-minute walk away, and the dressing code in Israel is such that you can visit even the most respected places in a bathing suit, odd as it is. This preserved residence of Israel's first Prime Minister, David Ben Gurion, offers fascinating insights into the country's early days, and it hosts a festive celebration on Independence Day from morning till afternoon. Gordon Pool and Ben Gurion's house are within walking distance, but if you need to go further to get from one Independence Day party to another, or indeed from A to B on any other day, getting around Tel Aviv has never been easier, thanks to recent transportation developments. The newly inaugurated Red Line of Tel Aviv's light rail system is your best connection between Tel Aviv and its suburbs. Plus, it's very effective in getting you quickly and comfortably from the central business district of Tel Aviv to the area of Rothschild Boulevard or the old city of Jaffa. Public buses are an affordable and reliable option with frequent service across the metropolitan area. Download the app called Move It, an Israeli startup made international, by the way, which helps you plan your journey and provides you with real-time updates on bus arrivals. You can also use it to pay for the bus ride. Another payment method is a rechargeable card called Ravkav. It's available in kiosks and pharmacies across Tel Aviv, but just make sure you use either payment method and not both. If you use both, you might lose out on a discounted fare. Don't worry about language barriers. Most Tel Avivians speak English fluently or semi-fluently, and you'd be surprised at how helpful they'd like to be when you ask them for directions. Tel Aviv has street signs in Hebrew, Arabic, and English, and bus stops have either electronic displays or posters showing waiting times in all three languages. For shorter distances, Tel Aviv's flat terrain makes it ideal for cycling. The Metro Fun bike sharing system has stations throughout the city, and dedicated bike lanes make cycling safe and enjoyable. Plus, electric scooters have become part of the urban scenery in recent years. You can find them scattered across town with ready-to-use safety helmets. This is ideal for very humid days, which Tel Aviv surely has, when cycling will make you uncomfortably sweaty. Simply scan the QR code on the vehicle you want to use, and you'll be sent to download the relevant app, in which you can register with credit card and ID, and you're all set to ride. I'll elaborate on that in the next episode. Until then, I am Tel Aviv tour guide Tomer Shlush, signing off and hoping to see you soon in Tel Aviv.